What if chaos really isn't punishment, but it's preparation? Here's something that I've learned. Chaos is just expansion in disguise. I know that when I first got into the world of manifestation back in 2010, I really just thought, okay, so I'm going to journal about what it is that I want. I'm going to get very clear about the things that I want to bring into my life. And they're just going to float on in like a fairy godmother waved her magic wand, and everything that I've ever dreamt of just appears. But in reality, it doesn't work like that. Because when your old life starts to not fit anymore, it often has to fall away. Like wearing a pair of pants that are just too tight and you sit down and they split open. Life kind of works that way too. It's not just mess or pain, it's a rapid shift. It's when all of the old systems that you've been using stop working. What got you to this point, what got you to this version that you are right now, is not going to get you where you're wanting to be. And if you're in this personal development world, which I would assume you are if you're watching this video, then that's something that's very important to you. Your own personal evolution, becoming a better human in every day and in every way. So, the version of you that you are now, you wanted to be this version. At some point in your life, you set the intention to be where you are now. It's a game. We're always going from the next point to the next, one version to the next. And there is no good and there is no bad. You could stay at this version for as long as you care to. And yet, if you've been feeling the call, if you've been feeling like you're ready for more, if your world seems to be falling apart, there's your sign that it's time for more. It comes in the form of everything you've been doing. Well, not everything, of the things that aren't going with you in this new reality. That is going to start becoming really, really obvious to you. And sometimes it comes in the form of a shakeup. It feels disruptive because it is. It's disrupting your regularly scheduled programming. And this doesn't mean that you've done anything wrong. In fact, this is a sign that you are on the right path. Because chaos shows up in your life when you've been outgrowing the circumstances that you're in. It reveals the truth. It's going to show you what's no longer aligned so that you can release it. And releasing it makes more room in your life, which expands your capacity. This is also going to show you where you may have been settling. I'll give you an example of this. Let's say that you have been eating Taco Bell, that has been your standard, that has been your norm. And there's a part of you that wants a home-cooked, wholesome burrito bowl that you make at home with fresh ingredients. So you give it a shot and you realize, oh my goodness, what have I been doing with my life? This is delicious. This is what I've always wanted. You're going to realize that you've been settling for Taco Bell when you could have had this wholesome burrito bowl the whole time. And I love using food analogies because I love food and we need food. We need food as part of our survival. So it's a good analogy. And this is a metaphor that doesn't just work on food. Where are other areas in your life where you've been settling for the Taco Bell of that situation when you could have the wholesome home-cooked meal? That's what these shakeups show us. And the thing is, it can feel really daunting. If you're busy, that's how the Taco Bell became part of your life. Drive-thrus became your thing because your energy was allocated in other areas and you just didn't have much of it left for cooking. But you can get smart with that. First, I just want to say you don't have to make all of these changes overnight. We never do. And if you can do just one small tiny shift at a time, one at a time, these compound. These little small shifts, they compound over time and they create really big, impactful shifts. Home cooked meals become so much easier with planning and preparation. This is what I've learned to do. Mondays are very busy for me. So I spend the weekend meal planning. I chart out, what do I want? What am I feeling into wanting to eat this week? What sounds good? Or better yet, what do I already have? What food do I already have that I can use so that I'm making use of it and that I'm not wasting anything? And then I just make a plan. And then I figure out when I have pockets of time to cook. And I will cook something over the weekend that I can then eat on Monday so I don't have to worry about cooking. And I'll cook again, maybe on Tuesday, maybe on Wednesday. I have these meals that sort of stack up, giving me days off where I'm not cooking every day, where I get to have fast food that's wholesome and delicious, that I prepared, that I enjoy, waiting and ready for me. And I do this in pockets of downtime where I will have the time, where I know I will have the bandwidth. It takes me looking ahead at the week and seeing what is going on that week so I can gauge, okay, my energy levels are going to be higher on this day than these days. Historically, when I'm doing these activities, I will know this, and you will too. So you set yourself up. You set yourself up for success as you're moving into this new version. And it also helps with the shakeups. The planning helps because you're more prepared. You're not just going into this without any resources available to you. You're setting your future self up for success. This chaos, it's stripping away the illusion and it's activating your next level. It's letting you see, wait a second, I'm here, but I could be there. And it's showing you what your new dream is, what your new goals are. It's the earthquake before the elevation, the storm before the spaciousness. So, the next time it seems like things are falling apart, ask yourself, what is trying to be created through all of this? What is this showing me? Who am I becoming now? Who am I ready to stop being? What habits can't continue if I'm going to move into this new version? What's not going with me? What am I ready to let go of? What am I ready to begin? What can I continue through this process? These are great questions to be asking yourself because the breaking down is really a breakthrough. Sometimes the universe just has to shake things up in order to get you to move and take action. So the chaos, it's not a detour, it's a doorway. Thank you so much for spending your time with me and for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who could use it. And if you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. All of these little actions are very helpful to me. They're a great showing of love and support for who I am and what I do. And I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one.